What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Before I get to this video, I want to let you know this is my new Q&A series, so if you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. Find me on Instagram, send me a DM, comment my pictures, whatever you guys need to do, drop a comment and I'll make a video answering your guys' questions. Let's get into it. Hey guys, today I'm going to answer the question, what is a macro? When people say macro, what they're really talking about are macronutrients. And macronutrients can be broken down into three different categories. You have your fats, you have your carbs, and you have your proteins. Now, each one of these categories serves a very specific function for the body, but to keep it very simple, what you guys need to understand is that each one has its own role, and that's why it's critical that you figure out what quantity of each macro to put into your body. Now, I'll have a separate video on how to actually calculate your macros and how much you need for your specific goals, but today we're going to talk about the function of each macro. Let me give you guys an example to highlight the difference in what kind of foods have what kind of macros. For example, an avocado is going to be 75% fat, it's going to be 20% carbs and 5% protein. So obviously this kind of food is weighing on the side of being very fat dense. While on the flip side, you can take a banana, for example. A banana is going to be 95% carbs, and the rest is going to be a little bit of fat and a little bit of protein, but nothing really significant. And I say this to highlight the fact that all foods have a very different macronutrient profile, and that's why it's important to understand what kind of foods you're putting into your body to achieve your specific goal. Now, I'm briefly going to touch on the benefits of each macronutrient. Fat is one that has been shunned for a long time, but what we found out is that fat is actually essential to many roles in our body, and what we recommend is to get anywhere from 15 to 30% of all of our daily calories from healthy fat sources. The benefits of fats are endless, but essentially it's going to help with brain development, cell function, organ protection, as well as like nutrient and vitamin intake. It's going to help you actually absorb those nutrients and vitamins that you're getting from other foods. So do not neglect your fats. They are not as bad as people make them out to be. Second, you have everyone's favorite, and that's carbs. Carbs are the industry bad boy. Everyone likes to bash on carbs, but the reality is carbs are simple blockchain little sugars that get broken down and turned into glucose in your body. And glucose is absolutely essential for energy. You need glucose if you're living in an active lifestyle to keep you filled up and to ensure that you actually have high energy. Because of this, I recommend getting anywhere from 50 to 65% of all your calories coming from carbs. And you want healthy carb sources. We're talking about whole grains, we're talking about fibrous carbs such as brown rice. You can absolutely have some simpler carbs that are like white rice or even some processed sugar. I just like to keep that to a smaller portion, but you don't have to shun those away totally and live a totally barbaric kind of diet lifestyle. You can integrate those, but just make sure they're not taking up the bulk of your percent of carbs. Number three, you got protein. Now, protein is incredibly important, but I think sometimes the importance of protein has been overestimated in the fitness industry, that you need insane amounts of protein to actually build muscle. It's simply not true. I recommend getting about 20% of all your calories from healthy protein sources. This could be lean meats, this could be legumes. This could also come from vegetable sources such as soybeans. You know, I would keep that to a minimum, but you can absolutely get some healthy protein from them. Just make sure that you're getting a balanced, full amino acid profile for these proteins. Eating a healthy amount of protein is going to ensure that we're regenerating our cells, rebuilding tissue, and supporting our immune system and hormones. So hopefully what you guys got from this video is the fact that you can't take away any of these macronutrients. You need a fair balance of every single one of them, and you want them to work in harmony with each other. I personally believe that nature made all these macronutrients to work in synergy with them. That's why I'm not a big fan of like the carb restrictive diets or the ketogenic diets. You want a healthy balance of all of them. If you guys want to see how I track my macros and how to actually figure out what kind of macronutrients you guys need for your specific goals, leave a comment down below and I'll make a video on that. But hopefully this video helped explain to you what the heck a macro actually is. Till next time, peace.